Introducing our NSMA State Sportscasters of the Year. First, from the District of Columbia, 23 years as the television play-by-play voice of the Stanley Cup champion Washington Capitals. A 12-time Capital Region Emmy Award winner for excellence in play-by-play. Second win for Joe Beninati. From Florida, heading into his 42nd year broadcasting basketball, he is the lone original member of the Miami Heat broadcast team, having called nearly 2,200 regular season games and 3 championships. He's won 17 regional Emmy Awards. First honor for Eric Reed. From Georgia, 14-year radio voice of the Atlanta Falcons. He also calls ACC football and basketball for Fox Sports South and Raycom Sports. He co-hosts the morning show on Sirius XM ACC channel. 11th recognition, Wes Durham. From Idaho, in his 5th season calling men's basketball at the University of Idaho on the Vandals radio network. He also calls minor league baseball for the Tri-City Dust Devils. First win, Chris King. From Indiana, the 45-year voice of the Indiana Hoosiers in football and basketball. He also anchors the preseason telecast for the Indianapolis Colts the last 23 years. A 2 Hall of Famer. 25th honor here for Don Fisher. From Iowa, in his 22nd year hosting Iowa's most popular live sports show, Sound Off. He also anchors nightly sportscasts on both NBC and Fox affiliates in Des Moines. Third honor, Keith Murphy. From Kentucky, 28 years at WDRB-TV in Louisville. He's covered some great basketball, interviewed many of the big names in the world of sports. First win for Tom Lane. From Michigan, he completed his 40th year of sports writing and broadcasting as afternoon host of The Drive with Jack on radio and Sunday night producer moderator of Press Pass on Fox 47. He has sent 72 intern protege into sports media. First sportscasting honor after 3 as a writer, Jack Ebling. From Minnesota, 10 seasons with the Minnesota Lynx radio network and 3rd handling the play-by-play, calling the Lynx run to their 4th WNBA championship in the last 7 years. He also hosts shows for the Timberwolves. First win, John Folke. From Mississippi, serving as a communication director at Jackson State University, he also holds the position of sports director and hosts JSU TV's morning show. First honor for Rob J. From Montana, 4 seasons as the enthusiastic voice of the Montana State Bobcats as the Cats compete for the Big Sky Conference crown. First trip to Winston-Salem, Jay Sanderson. From Nevada, in her 5th year as KSNV-TV, she's covered the Oakland Raiders' move to relocate to Las Vegas, the inaugural NHL season for the Golden Knights, and 2 mega fights. She's an amateur boxer herself. First win, Amber Dixon. From New York, lead sports anchor in his 21st year at WNBC TV, covered the Yankees' run to the ALCS, the NFL playoffs, the NBA draft, the Belmont Stakes, the U.S. Open Tennis Championships. He also received the Jessica Savage Award of Distinction for Excellence in Journalism from his alma mater, Ithaca College. 9th honor after 2 in New Jersey, Bruce Beck. From North Carolina, the 22-year radio voice of the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. He called the Deacons' win over Texas A&M in the Belk Bowl and Wake's return to the NCAA basketball tournament. 4th honor for Stan Cotton. From North Dakota, in his 2nd year at KFGO and KNFL Radio in Fargo, he broadcasts football and hoops for North Dakota State College of Science. He made ESPN SportsCenter's top 10 by calling the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks baseball teams turning 2 triple plays in a single game. First win for Brad Anderson. From Ohio, the 18-year radio play-by-play voice of the University of Cincinnati Bearcats and 7-year voice of the Bengals. He also hosts Cincinnati Reds pre- and post-game shows on Fox Sports Ohio. Second honor for Dan Horde. From Rhode Island, sports director in his 5th year at WLNE-TV, ABC6 in Providence, he witnessed the New England Patriots stage the greatest comeback in Super Bowl history. He also covers the University of Rhode Island Rams. First win for Nick Coit. From South Carolina, in his 12th year at WCIV-TV in Charleston, he covered the Clemson Tigers Football National Championship and trip to the White House, South Carolina basketball's run to the Final Four, and the Stingrays' battle to the Kelly Cup Finals. First recognition, Scott Eisberg. From South Dakota, 36 years at Brookings Radio, covering area high schools in South Dakota State sports, he received the Distinguished Service Award from the State High School Activities Association and the Hall of Shrine Award from the state's basketball coaches. Second win, Dallas Cole. From Tennessee, the 14-year TV voice of the Memphis Grizzlies and 25th season of NBA play-by-play, including stints with the Pistons and the Trailblazers. He's also worked the Olympics for NBC and the NBA playoffs for Turner Sports. First honor for Pete Pranica. From Texas, he's entering his 40th season broadcasting games on the Dallas Cowboys radio network. He's a regular 12th NSMA honor for Brad Sham. From Utah, 20-year broadcast veteran who has spent the last 10 as part of the Utah Jazz television team. He's hosted award-winning Jazz game night shows while remaining a community activist and advocate for addiction recovery awareness. First win for Alema Harrington. From Virginia, this versatile broadcaster hosts Mornings with McElroy on Fox Sports in Richmond, while also covering Virginia Tech and VCU. He writes for the Times-Dispatch, and his radio promotion, Dad's Day, Dollars Against Diabetes, raised more than $30,000. Second win for Wes McElroy. And from West Virginia, 22-year radio voice of the Marshall Thundering Herd. He called last year's games, including a run to the Conference USA Basketball Tournament Championship game, a win over Colorado State in the New Mexico Bowl, and a 92-yard punt against Old Dominion. 12th recognition for Steve Cotton. Ladies and gentlemen, how about one more big round of applause for all of our state sportscasters and all of tonight's honorees. Thank you.